Hey folks, welcome to Bitopics. Welcome to another video. There's a lot going on right now. We just had news a couple of minutes before I started recording this that Iran and the US, we believe, has sorted it out and the war is over. The biggest thing is that the Strait of Hormuz is now open. Ships are going back in again, in and out. They're able to pass freely without ransom, without having to pay anything. No, they can just go freely everywhere they go. And there's also uranium being discussed between the U.S. and Iran to denuclearize Iran. So because of that, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, they had a huge green candle right now. And if we look at the Bollinger, which we're going to do in a little bit, we see that the funnel is very tight. So maybe today and tomorrow is going to be green days. But I also opened a position, and we also have to talk about the copy trading. So a lot of good stuff to talk about. So folks, we have to start right here. We have to start talking about the Fear and Greed Index because it is still at 21. And if we look, yesterday it was at 23, the day before at 23, but then it dropped to 21, mainly because today was a little bit of a meh day in the beginning. But now if we look at our currencies, look, Ethereum is up 1.1% in the past hour, 5% in the past 24 hours. Bitcoin, 4.5% in the past 24 hours. We have XRP 589, BNB 4%. Looking at our prices, we have 77,214 for Bitcoin, 2,433 for Ethereum, BNB at 642, Solana almost at $90. Then we have Hyperliquid at 44. If we push it a little bit, it can go above the 45, which has been holding it down. Then we have Monero at 350, Zcash at 354. So you can see that everything is performing very well. But what I want to show you is this huge candle. So if we go right here for the 4 hours, look, very, very good. And you see how tight the Bollinger Band, you can clearly see this. And this is huge. This is awesome. Whenever there's a bottleneck right here, it usually explodes towards one side. So maybe we can have 2 or 3 very good ones right here for us to profit with it. And Ethereum, same thing. Ethereum is also going up. Solana also going up, not as much, but also it had a huge bump yesterday all the way to the 90s. Then it went back down and now it is bumping back again. You can see that it is not as funneled up as the other two, but still has a lot of momentum for it to go. So this is very good news because between the 74 and the 76, Bitcoin is kind of stuck. So if we see Bitcoin going above the 76 and keeping above the 76, maybe even above the 77. Right now we're at 77,225. If we keep above this, then we have pretty much clear skies all the way to the 79, 80-ish thousand dollars. And we haven't seen 80K in quite a while. So 80K Bitcoin would be fantastic for us. I don't know if that's going to hold. I don't know if it just pumped because of the news. Then Trump said this, then the markets were all excited. And then also NASDAQ, Dow Jones, they got this huge boom because of these news, and then they're going to trace back. But S&P 500 is at all-time highs. So the market is booming when it comes to TradFi, and we're waiting for this to also flow towards Bitcoin and other risk assets. But in the meantime, we have to wait and see how the market will react, how the money will flow from TradFi to crypto itself. But now let's talk about how my position is doing and how the copy trading is doing, because the copy trading has been doing fantastic. My position, you can see it right here. It is giving me $21 so far. I opened this just before the video started. So I sold a $2,275 put. So I sold a put because we were going up so much. This is it. So I sold this put right here. So we are currently 6.5% from the current price. So Ethereum would have to fall 6.5% for me to be break even, not even in a loss, break even. So I believe this will be a good one, and I'm going to collect $111. So 0.9%, I think, in just one day. And now we're 0.18% return, so $23 that is in my pocket if I close the position. But because I believe that we're going to be holding above this, I'm going to keep it and I'm going to collect full premium. Now, let's go to the copy trading because this one is interesting. If we look at the copy trading, we're finally having a very good streak. We have been performing very well. So congrats to Sven, which does all of our trades. We have been, this is at 2%, and the alt 0DT is at 2%. The 0DT, the normal Bitcoin 0DT, is at 2.3%. We have been up above over 3% on one strategy and 2% in the other strategy. So we're doing very, very good on this aspect. So glad to see that we're finally getting that mojo back for us to keep doing, for us to keep delivering on these vaults. We only had one very, very little red month so far since ever, which was on the alt 0DT, which was 0.3% on February, which was a hard month. But then everything else has been green. If you click on view details, you can see that we have been going up only for all these months. This is on the 0DT, which has been going for over 2 years now. And if we go to the alt 0DT, which hasn't been going up, it hasn't been going for 2 years. It started October last year. We have been doing fine as well. So every month we closed in the green. The only one that we closed in the red so far was February, which we closed for a little bit of a negative P&L. But overall, we're doing fantastic trades. The projection is to make 35% this year, which is very, very decent if you consider that to be a stablecoin strategy. So what do you think will happen? Are we still going to keep going up and up and up and up and up like the market's thinking that we're going to be going up still more and more? Or do you believe that we're going to be just stagnant after the news slow down and kind of rest? Let me know down in the comments. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you have an amazing day. It seems that my day is going to be green and profitable. I'll see you guys next week for another video. As always, take care. Peace.